So, welcome to the language report. This is gonna be a rubric that I'm gonna run on on my channel from now on. I figured that it just takes a long time to make the types of videos that I make. It just take a long time to design all the parts and to put it together to animate stuff. So I figured in between we can keep talking. Meanwhile, I'm still gonna produce these high level, highly edited, highly produced videos. But these talks, I think um, they are kind of important because there's a lot that we can talk about on the channel. So with this rubric, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna talk about things that concern languages in general, things that concern Haiti, and things that concern Haitians. And speaking of, this is what we're gonna talk about because Trump and JD Vance, these two guys, they have been spreading, and I mean spreading so much misinformation about Haiti, about the Haitian people. So I think I would talk about that. But first, we need to talk about Trump's assassination attempt, the second one. It just happened the other day, I think. It was attempted by this guy right here. I think this is very. First of all, I condemn all violence. There is no place for that in our civil life, in our political life. Violence is never the answer. Um, so if you wanna beat Donald Trump, you just need to wait and vote. In the case of this guy, I've seen him talk. He's kind of a charismatic guy, and I think he's an activist. But I've seen him talk about Ukraine and Russia and how unfair this war was, and he wanted to go and fight in Russia, in Ukraine, um, and help them defend themselves. And I've seen him talk about having soldiers all over the world. He has connection all over the place. And I've seen him also talk about wanting to go fight in Haiti. So this is someone that's animated by a sense of justice, which is obviously misguided in the case of this attempt. So, so that's what's up with Donald Trump spreading hate and you know just reaping hate in return. I think, and this is one of the problems. I don't think Kamala Harris has a base that loves her that much. But I mean, they are obviously they are excited and they are animated. You can see that in the rallies. There's enthusiasm behind her, but I don't think they are um, so you know head over heels for her as they are for Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a cult. He's a cultish personality. The people that love him, they really love him, and they will defend every single thing he does and every single thing he said. And they will change their mind. They will be hypocrites. They will change their stance if it serves Donald Trump. I think it's different for Kamala Harris. I don't think Donald Trump should be president for this reason because the people that love him really love him, and the people that hate him really hate him. So he's a divisive figure. So in terms of the eating cats and dogs thing, the first tweet that I saw was this tweet coming from JD Vance. Now JD Vance is an interesting character. I had heard of him way before he started running with Donald Trump because the right, I follow American politics. And the right always presents JD Vance as this, as this guy. Let's see, my mic is on. Yeah, it's on. First episode problems. First episode concerns. Um, yeah, I've seen JD Vance being presented as this guy that's so intellectual. He's not about, kicking low. He's all about, the intellectual talks. You know what I mean? He's not gonna go low as Trump does. In fact, this is a guy that hated Trump and said that he was the American Hitler or something like that. So he had always presented himself as someone, that is conservative, but that's willing to have good discussions about politics. But he's been kicking low and lower since he got into that presidential campaign. And I don't think he's that intellectual guy that people present him to be. Because when you listen to what he said about women, the childless cat lady stuff, so you see that he's not really someone that is having these high level discussions at all. So he tweeted this on September 9th, and this is the first piece of propaganda that I came across at this time. This is the first stuff that I saw on the internet, and when I saw that, I was like, okay, it's not a problem. They attack Mexicans, they attack Venezuelans, they attack people from all over the place. That's how American politics works. This is gonna just blow over after a while, but it didn't. So he tweeted this: months ago, I raised the issue of Haitian illegal immigrants draining social services and generally causing chaos all over Springfield, Ohio. Causing chaos. Doing what? Reports now show that people have had their pets abducted and eaten by people who shouldn't be in this country. Keep in mind that these are people that went through a legal process to be there. I don't think they did it well. To be honest with you, like dumping, like, I don't know, 15,000, 20,000 of any kind of people in a place, that's gonna cause some strain, some stress on the social programs and things like that. But where is our borders are? That's what he said. But this is not the way to address the issue. And this is another thing. The Republicans, following American politics, the Republicans, they're not about the elected officials I'm talking about. They're not about solving issues. They're about gaining politically, gaining power. So that's what he said. And then we had this comment about Donald Trump. Let's see. You've probably seen that already with all the memes and stuff like that, and all the songs that people put out. But Donald Trump said this:
what they have done to our country by allowing these millions and millions of people to come into our country, and look at what's happening to the towns all over the United States. And a lot of towns don't want to talk. It's not going to be Aurora or Springfield. A lot of towns don't want to talk about it because they're so embarrassed by it. In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country, and it's a shame. ABCD.
Okay, the moderators went on to fact check Donald Trump because, as we're gonna see later on, it was a lie. It was a lie, and the people fabricating the lie came out and said it was a lie. There was a lady called Erica, I think. She said it was a lie. So, um, okay, here is what's worse than Donald Trump's statement. It's not the fact that he said what he said. I At this point I expect Trump to be saying anything that's gonna help him politically. And this is where a lot of people are gonna disagree with me. I don't think Donald Trump a is as bad as the things he says. I just think he's an opportunistic individual. I don't even think Trump is a racist because if tomorrow it's politically expedient, it's politically beneficial for him to say something bad about white people, if tomorrow by some magic black people reign in America, I think Trump would say exactly what the black people want to hear in order to get himself elected. He just finds himself in a place where white supremacy pays. That's what's going on. So I don't think Trump is that evil of a person. He's just an opportunistic person that's thirsty of power. Well, maybe that might lead him to be evil, to commit evil acts. But I don't think he's an ideological person. I don't think so. And you can see that in his stance. Like he keeps changing, like wherever the wave leads. Because Donald Trump had considered himself a liberal before running for president. So yeah. Um so what's bad about this statement is that it's rewarding. It's politically rewarding. In any other place, not any other place, in most places that are serious about the political process, this is a career ending statement. This is a career ending move. This is not something you would say and be and still be politically viable in the polls and in your campaign. But in the United States, for whatever reason, in 2024, it's still welcome to make such a statement about a group of people. So that's what's up. And here's the story where the women that started that story came out and said it was I invented it, basically.
NBC News has now spoken to a woman. Her name is Erica Lee, and she's the woman behind one of those viral posts claiming that her neighbor's cat was kidnapped and saying that it may have been at the hands of Haitian neighbors. She tells us at NBC News she has now deleted the post, that it was wrong, that she misinterpreted a neighbor's story. She just texted me, quote, "I messed up royally," and she said she never meant to cause so much hate against this one group of people. So, Alex, again, the frustration here mounting, the chaos mounting, and we're just kind of here on the ground seeing where this goes from here.
It is so disturbing that people are making bomb threats against schools, against a hospital on a Saturday morning. It's just right. Nuts. But let me ask you quickly with regard to the Haitian immigrants. Yeah, 100%. The Haitian immigrants, are they fearful at all for retribution, for people coming at them for these falsehoods?
Oh, of course they are. Of course they are. We had our team here earlier this week, and they told us point blank they fear for their lives. And we should note a lot of them don't want to go on camera. We've had really one kind of representative of the community speak to us about that point. That's why you haven't seen a lot of people speaking out, because they are fearful. One family telling a local paper that they woke up one morning to a window broken and acid thrown on their car. So make no mistake about it. They are fearful.
Insanity.
They say the violence is real. And a lot of them are afraid to speak out. So we're hearing those stories as best we can as this all plays out.
And again, a lot of these Haitian immigrants have come and they're doing factory working jobs that weren't able to be filled. They did not have the labor pool to draw to fill those jobs. So that's what they're doing there, folks.
So yeah, that's what's going on. That's what's going on in politics right now in the United States. So Okay, even if that story that's not true, even if that story were true, Haitians at large are not to be blamed. Why? Because minorities are individuals as well. Okay? Haiti is not a monolith. There are good Haitians, there are bad Haitians. In the same way, there are good Americans and bad Americans. Even if one Haitian ate cats, Haitians at large are not to be blamed because people, they have the right to be individuals. And when you go on that path of seeing one person acting a certain way, you think that that's representative of the entire group acting that way. You're making way for xenophobia. You're making way for the worst kind of ethnocentrism, and nationalistic tendencies, which are things that I absolutely hate. And of course, in the United States, that masquerades as I'm just a patriot, man. What are you talking about? No. So one example of that would be, so with that came cannibalistic claims as well. Because I don't know if there is a story about like gangs in Haiti eating people and I don't know, eat them, probably for shows. So this is being presented as, oh, Haitians are so hungry that they are eating other people. It's not a thing, okay? It's not a thing. There are problems in Haiti, but we haven't gotten to this point, thank God, okay? And so if you go and type American cannibals, you have an entire Wikipedia page listing that, listing a bunch of people, most of them serial killers, that have eaten people. And we probably have some still in 2024, but that doesn't mean anything. How many we have here? Like 20? It doesn't mean anything at all. Because when you have 350 million people in a country, you're going to have some stupid people doing stupid stuff. That's the way it is. When you have like 10 million people in Haiti, of course you're going to have some loony doing bad stuff to animals. But to say that it is part of their culture to do that, that when they go to other countries, that's what they do. One question I want to ask, these people have been there. I don't know how long these people have been there. They'll probably have been there for months. Why is this story came out when the election is getting close? This is a political attack on a vulnerable group in a white nationalist country. And I will not stand for it.